I'd like to guide you down one of Simcoe's most historic streets, a collection of 19th century buildings. The building behind me is a Second Empire building, as you can see by its mansard roof. This block of buildings was built by some very wealthy businessmen, the most notable of which was Dr. John Wilson, a businessman, coroner, Board of Education director, and Simcoe's first mayor. The expression often used to describe the Peel block of buildings is gaudiness is next to godliness. The Wilson block, as it was known, doesn't look that much different from this photo taken in 1924. Earlier in this series, we talked about Harvey Falls, who had a department store, while his father, Owen Falls, had his grocery store here in 1834, right across the street where Tommy's is now. In those days, it was a 2-day trip to Hamilton with an overnight stop in Hagersville for supplies. Owen Falls introduced strawberries to Norfolk County, and today we are the largest producers of strawberries in Ontario, as you can see in the mural at number 4 Peel Street. On the other side of Norfolk Street, where Indwell is located, was one of the high-class hotels of the 1800s, the Norfolk Hotel, seen here in this 1915 photo. When it was built, it had 50 rooms, electric lights, and parlors. Rooms were $1.50 a night, and at one time, you could attend the attached opera house for entertainment, although it should be noted that no operas were actually performed there. The opera house burned down in 1909 and it was never rebuilt. Although, for the next 100 years, there was always entertainment at the Norfolk Hotel in one form or another. As we move down the street, we come to the Masonic Lodge, which has been here in constant use since 1872. The Masonic symbol is clearly indicated on its front door. There has been a lodge in Simcoe since 1839. At the corner is an example of how a building can be adapted to new uses without changing its exterior appearance or architectural significance. 45 Peel Street was built in 1910 as a post office. It is a classic example of Beaux-Arts architecture, which was very popular until the end of World War II. The building is made of limestone, 18 inches thick, so it's pretty strong. It took 2 years to build and contained 700 lockboxes, which were necessary since there was no door-to-door delivery then. When it was first built, people complained it was too low, it had no tower, no clock, and the color was boring. Used as a customs house until 1952, it was later the town hall, a Bank of Montreal, and eventually the office of local architect Carlos Venton, who was responsible for the renovation of Governor Simcoe Square, just down the block. It has also been a dance studio and offices. It's a perfect example of how one building can be adapted without losing its unique character. Join us in our next video when we talk about Simcoe's first bank, its first library, and a church which doubled as the local fire alarm. Thanks for watching.